to our website. And it may actually make me uncomfortable to hear those really strong winds, and I'm sure you weren't very comfortable with these winds. Thursday into Friday, it was quite intense with that nor'easter, and the further south you went in Nova Scotia, the more incredible those winds were. 75k winds, Yarmouth 81 in Briar Island. I know you see very windy conditions, Newfoundland as well, but Newfoundland, it's more about the rainfall when it came to these systems, and more to come. And I know the rain is falling right now. We've got some foggy conditions this evening for you in western portions of New Brunswick, and then the rain will continue to fall. Coming, by the way, you always get a personal forecast when that happens, because now I can tell Beverly it's 5 degrees there today, but it actually feels closer to 0, and it's rainy. Not too nice. Tomorrow will be a little bit better. 40% risk of seeing those showers return, and then temperatures at 8. 15 to 30 millimeters of rain for you throughout the province of Newfoundland. That's going to be happening through today and into your Sunday as well. And then another system will be upon us throughout the maritime provinces for tonight. It's actually going to be arriving through the overnight hours from west to east, and it's not until tomorrow afternoon that Halifax will be seeing those showers. Meanwhile, for you in southern Ontario, it's not too bad. The further east you go, so Cobourg and east, we've been seeing those showers throughout the day, and we will continue to throughout the day on Sunday. Heaviest amounts, of course, to the north. We're talking about 15 to 30 millimeters of rain, and temperatures, well, nice and mild, really, but we're going to start to see those winds shift. So it's going to be, you're going to feel the cool moving in. 50k gusts possible for the GTA, and it's going to be a northerly wind, but temperatures at about 12 degrees, just some cloudy conditions, and that's really the same all the way through to eastern portions in the Ottawa Valley, still seeing the rain showers. All right, when we come back, thanks to Kim for that. And now with a look at your forecast. This now is your national forecast. Kasia Bodurka with you here with a look at the rainfall amounts that we're still expecting for you across the east. And I know, are you sick of it yet? Yeah, not a lot of reprieve in the forecast. Okay, so we have less than 15 millimeters of rain still to come for you in the maritime provinces. Another system will be pushing in through the overnight, just as another system exits Newfoundland. 15 to 30 millimeters of rain still possible there. For you throughout Quebec and Ontario, also dealing with another system. This one, by the way, is just going to be tracking east, so this will be affecting you tomorrow in the maritime provinces. Still today in Ontario, we've been seeing some cloudy showers, some isolated showers throughout southern Ontario, and again, it pushes further east, 5 to 15 millimeters of rain the closer you are to Montreal in the mouth of the St. Lawrence. To the north, though, 15 to 30 mils still possible throughout the next 24 hours. It continues to rain in the north for this evening and throughout Quebec as well. Montreal at 11 for this evening, 10 in Sherbrooke. For you, closer to Gatineau in the Ottawa Valley, 10 degrees as well, and just some light showers there. But it doesn't rain for you in the city of Toronto, just some cloudy conditions and temperatures at 12 for this evening. All right, let's now go to Saskatchewan. Bean will be your daytime high in Weyburn, Saskatchewan. How great is that? Sun and clouds on the Monday. Your temperatures drop like a rock, like they did today for you in Manitoba. Yesterday, you were a hot spot in the country. Gretna, 22 degrees. Yes, we are in late October. And I mean, it's been gusty in and around the Interlake region, but ever so warm today. Temperatures have dropped in half, so a little bit of a rude awakening for your Saturday. Back to normal, right? We do have some mixing in the forecast, some snow in the forecast as well. More on this and your long range coming up. All right, it's not necessarily a good evening to walk the dog if you're in southern BC. Still see those showers going on through the evening and the overnight. 8 degrees in Nanaimo, 11 in Abbotsford. But for you in Calgary, walk the dog, 9 degrees. And we do have just some cloudy conditions to the north. Also, the rain showers persist for you in places like Edmonton and to the north. And through the overnight, it could be changing over to mixing, a rain-snow mix. And to the north of that, it's all about the snow. But for now, let's talk about rainfall amounts. So still expecting an additional 15 to 20 millimeters of rain if you're in Vancouver. This, by the way, these are your rainfall totals throughout today and tomorrow. And you know, we've already picked up a fair amount, heaviest amounts of rain through the morning hours. Lesser amounts, though, the further you go inland, 5 to 15 mils, closer to the Rockies. But, of course, through the higher elevations, it's all about the snow. So 5 to 15 centimeters of snow through the higher elevations. So that's 1,200 feet and up. That's where we've got 1,200 meters, I believe, rather, out of the ordinary at this time. But really, that looks more like December video Yeah. All right. Well, thanks for the video nonetheless, and keep them coming. And we do have some mixing in the forecast before the sun comes up on your Sunday. So anyone marked in salmon there, you will be seeing a rain snow mix because temperatures hovering around that freezing mark. To the west of that, it's all about the snow, the full on snow. And then it creeps a little further to the east throughout the afternoon. And then there's your rain snow mix line in the pink. And then, of course, some people seeing the rain, including you in the city of Calgary. Just some light rain showers on your Sunday afternoon. Stay calm. And see what we did there? Now we've got your snowfall forecast. Kasia Bodurka with you here. I hope you're enjoying your weekend thus far. We do have the snow flying right now as we speak through the higher elevations. 5 to 15 centimeters will fall throughout the day today into tomorrow as well. Heaviest happening today. And through the overnight, a rain snow mix for areas outside of the darker blue color. A trace of snow expected there and into the Rockies as well. So Whistler picking up a fair amount there. All right, but it's all about the rainfall for you along the BC coast. Still picking up an additional 15 to 20 millimeters of rain if you are in Metro Vancouver. Still seeing some rainfall warnings in some places, eastern portions of the island as well. But it should be subsiding. Tomorrow you get to take a breath or you get a breather from all that rain. It's not going to be too active. Now, here's how it's all playing out. So one of those systems that will be redeveloping on the lee of the Rockies, and then any areas here in the pink, that's your rain snow mix. Temperatures hovering around that freezing mark before the sun comes up on your Sunday. So it's all happening this evening. So if you're seeing the rain fall through these areas, it's going to be changing over to a rain snow mix. So it could be slick out there. And of course, the blues on these maps, that's your snow. So into your Sunday afternoon, a lot of us actually picking up little bit of snow, and again the pinks, that's your rain snow mix, and in the green, of course, that's your rain. And that means you in Calgary, you're the bullseye. We'll be getting just some light rain showers throughout the day on Sunday into the evenings as well. All right, how about your Halloween forecast? We'll talk about that as well. And finally, well, let's get into the spirit now. Here's Kim McDonald. And if you don't like the cold, it's going to be another very tough winter for a lot of us, at least across the eastern flank of the country. Kasia Bodurka with you here with a look at what's happening this weekend. Current systems, we do have rain showers to the north of Ontario. Northwestern Ontario, you'll be seeing that throughout the day as well tomorrow, and eventually that becomes a part of our weather story for your Monday. We continue to see the remnants of a nor'easter in the east. Another system on its way, and then BC, I'm afraid it's just been system after system, and that continues. And now Hurricane Anna, the remnants of it, will be impacting us late Monday into your Tuesday. And here's how it's all playing out. Let me get out of the way. We've got some Aleutian lows as well as the remnants of that hurricane moving in. We do have snow flying through the higher elevations today. It continues. We've got 5 to 15 centimeters likely for areas 1,200 meters and above. Yes, the snow. And, well, still more rain to come for you along the BC coast. As you know, it continues to rain. It's going to be subsiding. Tomorrow's going to be not so bad, actually, a nice break. Tomorrow, not so much of a break for you through the east because another system moves in, and then moving to Halloween, a little on the unsettled side. So here's a sneak preview of what you can expect. We do have some rain showers in the forecast for you in St. John's, 11 in Montreal, and also the rainy weather upon us, 13 in the city of Toronto, and it continues to rain for you in BC. Just the sound and the look of that video makes me uncomfortable, Mike. We do have windy conditions into the evening hours, expecting gusts around 50 km for the GTA as another system makes its way out of the region.
That's right. So across the country, really, it's both coasts once again looking at some active weather. Two lows going to impact Atlantic Canada with some rain and some breezy conditions, not nearly as severe as what we've experienced recently. But let's go now to Waterloo, Ontario. Kasia,
yesterday wasn't such a bad day. Today, a little on the cloudy side, a little on the gusty side, but the temperatures have been okay today.
That's right. Temperatures aren't too bad. Even as we get into this evening, 12 degrees, so that's seasonal, if not a little bit above. Showers for southern Ontario, including the GTA, really trace amounts, less than 5 millimeters. Heavier rain, though, Kasia, is further to the north and further to the east. Areas around Montreal, 5 to 15 millimeters expected.
That's right. In terms of temperatures for tomorrow, we're expecting daytime highs around 10. That sounds chilly, doesn't it? But that's actually seasonal now, right? We're getting further into the fall season, 10, but a mix of sun and clouds. It's going to feel a little chillier because our winds are going to be shifting a little bit to more of a northerly flow.
And the reason why temperatures will be a little bit cooler is because this cold front that's bringing the showers today and into tomorrow as we move further to the east, will cooler air behind that. So that's going to, again, have those high temperatures being right around 9 or 10 degrees for southern Ontario. A lot drier, a lot more sunshine. Similar story as we get into the day Tuesday, on Monday, but then we have some more active weather approaching.
That's right. Early next week, and those temperatures are going to go up, but with the price of rain showers again. All right, have a look at the country as a whole on your Sunday if you're traveling anywhere. A little on the active on both sides of the country.
Okay, so last weekend it was Gonzalo for Atlantic Canada, Kasia, to end off this work and school week. It was a nor'easter. There's some more active weather today and tomorrow, not nearly as severe for Atlantic Canada as what we've seen. And today in southern Ontario, bit of a mixed bag.
Yeah, it hasn't been your ideal Saturday, but you can do a lot with these conditions. It hasn't been too cold, nor has it been too windy, but we are expecting the winds to pick up into the evening hours. It will be 12 and a little on the cloudy side. People further to the east of us, though, will be seeing the rain showers still. But let's go to one of my favorite places. I don't know about this time of year, though. I've never been to Canada's Wonderland.
Haunt my dreams.
I'm pretty
right
sure he's actually serious, too.
Well,
That's
I'm
funny.
100% serious. I couldn't do it. All right, let's get back to the weather. A little bit less scary for tomorrow afternoon for southern Ontario. Mixture of sun and cloud. Temperatures, though, only at 10 degrees in terms of the high, because the rain that we're seeing potentially through the province today, because of a cold front, when that cold front slides through, of course, cooler air behind it.
And by the way, what's scary is that 10 is your seasonal average at this point. So it's going to be a seasonal day. We do have another low that's going to be approaching. Watch how this movie unfolds. We do have high pressure in place, though, for a couple days. Then it's going to be Monday. Isolated showers for southern Ontario, and then heavy showers on Tuesday. You're going to be live on location, getting wet on the outside.
Live on location in shorts, I think, too, Kasia, because we're looking at a high of around 18, 19 degrees for parts of southern Ontario. That is short weather as we approach November. Will you be wearing shorts on Tuesday, Kasia? There's a question for social media.
That's a really great question, Mike. Thanks for asking. Why don't you join us in Twitter sphere all right, and of course that is in Calgary, but it's always a good time to adopt a dog. I'm a dog person personally, so I was very much into that, Mike.
I like dogs too, just the ones that don't shed. A little bit smaller, not the big dogs that get the hair everywhere. Now, cloud tops across the country, Kasia. We have continued rain and windy activity for the south coast of BC, and actually snow for higher elevations. We don't have to deal with snow just yet in southern Ontario, and I think we're both very happy about that.
We're very fine with that, considering we're also outdoor reporters. Temperatures falling to about 12 degrees this evening for much of the GTA in southern Ontario. Just some cloudy conditions to the north, though, still seeing those rain showers. That's fascinating. Maybe that, yeah. I may try that. Not in the hay, though.
No, not in the hay.
All right.
But rainfall today through southern Ontario, really trace amounts through the south, heavier amounts as we move to the north and to the east. But tomorrow, Kasia, more sunshine, but it's going to be cold.
Yeah, a little chillier, so that cold front living up to its name that's coming through today. And by the way, we're looking at the winds on the increase as well, so you'll see they're going to be shifting, and it's not going to be as mild as today was into the evening hours. And that's actually what we can show you here with this graphic. So where you're seeing the blues begin to spill in, that's where temperatures are falling over the next 48 hours. You can see we're going to be unscathed for some time, hanging on to warmer temperatures through overnight hours.
That's right, and as we get to Tuesday, we could be pushing 20 degrees in southern Ontario, and I can't wait for that. So Halloween is fastly approaching. I'm going as Gaston from Beauty and the Beast. Should Kasia be my belle?
Oh.
Let us know on social media. There's how you can get involved.
Awkward.
So Kasia, do you know what I love about that segment the most?
The fact that we are not named in that segment.
That's right. Towns in southern Ontario, nowhere to be seen this evening.
Predictable.
You can't have snow with temperatures around 12 degrees, Kasia, but tomorrow it is going to get a little bit cooler.
Yeah, that's right. So we do have a cold front that is upon us right now. Those were the showers that we were seeing, the isolated showers. That's going to be shifting the direction of our winds and making it feel much cooler. By the way, tomorrow into the afternoon, a 10-degree daytime high, and that is bang on seasonal. But I do love Halloween. Everybody loves to dress up. Everybody loves a good time. So, and candy, yes.
Full disclosure, when I carved pumpkins when I was a kid, I didn't want to touch the guts, so I put dishwashing gloves on instead of putting my bare hand in there.
Predictable as well.
Okay,
yeah.
let's take a look at what we have expected for tomorrow in southern Ontario. Sun and cloud, as Kasia mentioned. Monday looks pretty good as well, but then we do have another system pushing in. That's going to bring some rain on Tuesday. But what else is Tuesday going to bring?
It's going to be nice and warm, won't it? A daytime high of 18. Actually, we'll be feeling like 22, so we have a humid X. It's kind of nice because we've been talking about wind chill values already, and of course snow is flying in other parts of the country right now, so let's consider ourselves lucky here. So Hamilton, the next 7 days look like this, a very similar trend throughout much of the GTA.
But let's keep an eye on next Saturday, only a high of 5 degrees, so we're seeing near 20 on Tuesday. Temperatures are going to drop significantly. So we're talking about Halloween. It is on Friday. We're looking forward to it. How about some interesting looking pumpkins? Kim McDonald has more.
Just the sound and the look of that video makes me uncomfortable, Mike. We do